Hello, my name is John Kingston. I am a current member of the school committee. A few years ago, the then Mayor Arrigo and the City Council decided that they would like to change the way the school committee is made up. The council voted, it went to the state legislature approved it, and we're going to a different system to elect school committee members. We're going to have six school committee ward seats, similar to the City Council. And then we'll have 2 at-large seats, and the mayor will continue to remain the chair of the school committee. So we're going from 7 seats, 6 that used to be citywide, and the mayor, to 6 ward seats, 2 at-large seats, and the mayor. So we've increased it. The hope is that we will better represent the city, because currently 3 school committee members are in Ward 5, 2 are in Ward 1, and 1 is in Ward 3. With the new system, there'll be 1 in each ward to hopefully better represent the entire city, because each ward will have its own person. I'm going to be a candidate at large. I've run at large twice. I like to represent the whole city, and so that's what I chose to do, and I'll be 3rd on the ballot. I would like to discuss a few things about myself. My father was an elementary principal for over 30 years. Education was obviously important in our household. I'm a lifelong resident of the city. I'm a proud graduate of Revere High School, and I raised my family here. My 2 kids are proud graduates of Revere Public Schools as well. My daughter is a teacher at the Wayland School and has been there for over a decade. My son is a Revere police officer in the city of Revere. I am extremely proud of both my kids, as many parents are. I'm extremely proud of them for one of the reasons is because they're serving the community they grew up in. I really think that's important. Service was a thing in our household. It was a thing with my parents, and it's something that we've been able to continue. A little more about me. After I graduated from Revere High School, I went to Bentley University, where I received a business degree. I worked at the Revere Credit Union for over 20 years. I interacted with school staff on a daily basis. Custodians, cafeteria workers, teachers, administrators, and other support personnel. I learned a great deal about the school department. I also worked with the business office of the school department from a credit union perspective, getting people's deposits and paychecks. So I have a pretty great knowledge of the workings of the school department and how things are run. Also, because my daughter's a teacher and my brother is also a teacher, my brother's been teaching for over 28 years. He's currently at the high school. And a lot of my friends are teachers. I'm kind of ingrained in that environment. And I feel I learn a lot, and you learn about how school works, the things that work really well and the things that don't. So I think I have a great education that way, along with my business degree. I think that makes me a good candidate for the school committee. When my kids were in school, I was a PTO dad. I enjoyed being a PTO dad. I miss it. I was always at school helping out, doing things. And even after my kids left the Lincoln School, where they went to elementary school, I continued being a volunteer there for a number of years. I actually received a citation from the school committee for my volunteer work there a few years ago. So I've been around the schools. I feel like I know them, and I feel that makes me a good candidate for re-election. I really can't call it re-election, even though I just did, because we're not incumbents on this ballot. The way the home rule petition was written with the legislature, this is all new positions. So when you go to vote, if you're looking for incumbents, you're not going to see any. They're all new positions, even the at-large positions. So we've gone from 6 citywide positions to only 2. So I ask you to be careful when you're voting. The other thing I want to mention is how important it is to vote. The city and across the country have tried to make it easier. They realize people have busy lives. So starting on October 25th and 26th at City Hall from 10 to 2 on that weekend, you'll be able to go to City Hall and vote. And I think that's a great option and a great piece of the pie. You can also do early voting at City Hall all week during City Hall hours. There's also mail-in voting. So please take advantage of those things. The primary election in Revere for Ward 1, there was only 8% voter turnout, which is extremely low. And it's really hard. You know, we want you to get out and vote and tell us how you feel. And I think that's really important. And I think voting is an important thing. And that's primarily why I'm here. The only other thing I'd like to add is I really feel I've been a part of the schools. I volunteered at high school sports. I've worked, done a lot, and I would appreciate your support on November 4th. It's a month from today. Thank you.